Have you ever thought about what it really means to live a long life? Well, it's not just about how many years you live, but how well you live those years. Today, we're exploring the difference between lifespan and health span with insights from Dr. Peter Attia's groundbreaking book, Outlive.
The medical definition of health span is the period of time for which we are free from disability and disease. But I think most people would agree that even as you age, even if you do so without disability or disease, your physical and cognitive performance, for example, deteriorate.
In this video, we'll discuss how to extend not just the length of our life, but the quality of it. Defining lifespan and health span. While lifespan measures the years between birth and death, health span is about the years you live free from chronic disease and disability. In Outlive, Dr. Peter Attia stresses that living longer without addressing our health span means we're just prolonging our suffering. As he quotes, "The last decade of most people's lives is spent battling one chronic disease after another." So how do we change this? The Four Horsemen of Chronic Disease. The answer lies in understanding the Four Horsemen of chronic disease: heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and neurodegenerative conditions. Dr. Peter Attia emphasizes that these four major diseases are the primary threats to maintaining a long health span, which is the period of life spent in good health, free from the debilitating effects of chronic illness. These diseases often develop silently over many years, eroding our vitality and quality of life well before they become life-threatening.
So when you want to think about the lifespan side of this equation, it seems only logical that one must have a great understanding of what the impediments are to lifespan. In other words, what takes our life away?
Heart disease may manifest as decreased cardiovascular function, limiting physical activity and energy long before a heart attack or stroke occurs. Similarly, neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's or Parkinson's can diminish cognitive abilities over time, affecting memory, decision-making, and independence. Dr. Attia argues that addressing these conditions early and proactively is crucial not just for preventing premature death, but for ensuring that the later years of life are lived fully and actively.
These diseases have some degree of prevention. There is a way to prevent these to some extent. Maybe not completely, but luck is not the only thing, or bad luck is not the only thing that is driving these diseases. We have some control.
Tackling these diseases involves a comprehensive approach that includes lifestyle changes, medical interventions, and personalized preventive care. By managing the risk factors associated with the Four Horsemen, such as poor diet, sedentary behavior, and uncontrolled stress, we're not just adding more years to our lives, we're enhancing the quality of those years, allowing us to stay physically and mentally sharp well into old age. In other words, the goal is not merely to extend lifespan, but to maximize health span.
Quality of life, at least around these three areas of physical, cognitive, and emotional health, contribute at least as much and probably more to the overall concept of longevity.
The Centennial Olympics. One of the Dr. Attia's most inspiring ideas is the Centennial Olympics. Now, this isn't your typical Olympic Games, so no, you won't need to be sprinting across a finish line or competing in gymnastics, but you will be preparing yourself for a future where you can maintain your independence and live a healthy life all the way to the age of 100. So imagine this, you're 100 years old. What would your day-to-day look like? Can you get up from the floor without help? How about carrying a bag of groceries or walking up the stairs? Dr. Attia's idea with the Centennial Olympics is all about working backward from that vision. You think ahead to those tasks you'll need to do, and then start training for them now. It's like setting yourself up for future success with your physical health and longevity.
Exercise is hands down the most potent tool/intervention that we have to affect both of the metrics we care about, lifespan and health span.
You're preparing your body to thrive well into your later years. What makes this concept so powerful is the focus on functional fitness. That means exercises and routines that aren't just about looking good or hitting personal record at the gym, but rather strengthening the abilities that will actually matter when you're older: balance, strength, endurance, flexibility. Don't wait until things start to decline. Start now, even if you're feeling great. This is about building a solid foundation that will carry you into your centenarian years. But here's the thing. The Centennial Olympics is not one size fits all. Your goals will be different depending on your body, health, and lifestyle. It's a personalized approach to longevity. Dr. Attia's vision is to get people thinking about the long game, not just in terms of physical fitness, but also nutrition, sleep, mental well-being, and even social connections. At the end of the day, it's about maximizing not only your lifespan, but your health span. Those years where you can live vibrantly, do the things you love, and stay independent.
On the lifespan side of the equation, having a very high degree of cardiorespiratory fitness, having high muscle mass and high strength relative to your sex and age is a better predictor of longer life, meaning a greater reduction of all-cause mortality, death from any causes, than anything else we have, positive or negative. The benefit bestowed on an individual from being very high in those categories is greater than the harm that comes from smoking, having high blood pressure, having type 2 diabetes, even having kidney disease, which would be the step right before needing a transplant. So as much as we understand how harmful those things are, it's even more beneficial to be incredibly fit and incredibly strong.
Key strategies to improve health span. Dr. Attia gives us actionable strategies to improve health span: exercise, personalized nutrition, stress management, and preventive medical testing. It's about strength training, smart eating, and taking care of both your body and your mind. There's no single solution, but a collection of small habits that, when added up, can make a big difference. The steps you take today can ensure that you live a long, healthy, and fulfilling life. Let me know in the comments how you plan to extend your health span, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more on living your best life. See you in the next video. This episode explores the difference between lifespan and health span, drawing insights from Dr. Peter Attia's book, Outlive. While lifespan measures total years lived, health span focuses on the quality of those years, free from chronic diseases like heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and neurodegenerative conditions, referred to as the Four Horsemen of chronic disease. Dr. Attia emphasizes the importance of addressing these diseases early to not just extend life, but to maintain vitality and independence. He introduces the concept of the Centennial Olympics, a proactive approach to longevity that involves training for functional fitness tasks to maintain independence in old age. This personalized strategy focuses on balance, strength, and flexibility, combined with lifestyle habits like exercise, nutrition, stress management, and preventive care. The key takeaway is to start preparing now for a healthier, longer life by building a solid foundation of physical and mental well-being, ensuring that the extra years are lived with vitality and purpose.